Good morning, Ms. Bernstein.
Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey.
Go right over here. Your therapist is waiting on you.
Pull up a chair. Who's this you got with you?
This is my daughter, Sarah.
Nice to meet you. So what would you like me to address you as? Ms. Bernstein or Roberta?
Roberta's fine.
Okay, great. I'm Allie, your OT. You've got a couple of other OTs that are going to be working with you while you're here. So I know that a couple of them met with you yesterday, but there's some more information that I need to get from y'all so that I can make sure that what we're doing is in the best interest. So tell me about where you live.
I'm from a small town, kind of a little city area.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 72 years old.
72 years old. All right. So I know that you have experienced a stroke. So tell me what your daily life is like right now, like your daily routine.
It's kind of a struggle. I have some left-sided weakness, so I can't do my self-care tasks very independently.
Okay.
And I hope to be able to live on my own again. But I don't know if I see that happening because I can't do the normal things that I like to do.
Well, I can ensure that that will happen again. Are there any things that you would normally do that have kind of been put on the back burner because of this? Like any just leisure activities?
Yes, I used to volunteer at the local hospital, and I love to play cards with my lady friends once a week.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got cards here in the therapy room that we can definitely practice with if you want.
I would love to do that.
Awesome. So you can go back to your room, do whatever you want for the rest of the day. I'm going to go discuss this with your therapist, and we'll see you tomorrow and let you know how it goes.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
A few moments later.
So I think it would probably be a good idea, since she's in such a unique situation, to go home and research this and come back with some information to make her and her daughter feel better, so we can include them in on the process of what we plan on doing from now on.
Much
And we
later.
did some research on what would be most beneficial for her to get back to what she enjoys doing. And I found an intervention study that works wonders. I don't know if I have it. I don't think I have it with me. I'll bring it tomorrow. But we simulated activities that focused on the recovery of finger extension, finger individualization, and pinch and grasp force. So I know she's wanting to get back to playing her cards. So,
Oh, yeah.
I think this is something that we could look into.
Definitely.
The next day.
Miss Roberta, hey Sarah, how are you all today?
Not so good.
Why not?
I had therapy yesterday with the PT, and they making me do those resistance bands. My arm hurts.
Those are no fun.
They're not. They don't have anything to do with what I like doing.
You're right. We can definitely fix that here. We did the research last night that I told you about, and I actually found some less vigorous exercises and activities that'll pertain more to your cards and things. I have that information in my office if you want to hear about it.
Yeah, but wait, so I get to play with these?
Absolutely.
I'm really worried about Mom, and I've tried to Google what's going on with her, but can you explain it to me a little bit better?
Oh, absolutely. On top of the research last night, our other therapists that are here have that information on hand, and they can discuss it with both of you. And whenever I get back, I'll let y'all know about the different therapy options, and we can see which one sounds best, because we really encourage shared decision making here, and we want to make sure that we include both of y'all's input.
Thank you, that would be really great.
No problem. I'll be right back.
Okay, hello, Ms. Roberta. Sarah, I'm Mandy. I'm another occupational therapist here, and we heard you had some questions about what a stroke is, why she's having these side effects, and what happened is the right side of her brain was affected by the stroke, and so that's why she's experiencing this aphasia, left-sided weakness. I know that's weird, but it's opposite of which side of your brain's affected, what side of the body is affected. So we have some assessments here, and what that means is what we're going to try to do is strengthen your mom through activities, and what I'll do is measure her along the process from the beginning and just see if we're reaching our goals and if we need to set new goals, or just along the process. And if at the end you're still not where you think you need to be, then we can retrace the assessments and start with a new one. So I found one that's more virtual. I don't know if you think that would be, I don't know if you're into technology, where we would sit you in front of a computer screen.
Honey, I don't know too much about technology.
I understand. So then we will use our stroke rehabilitation assessment of movement. That was the most efficient in your case. So if that sounds good to you.
That sounds great, because computers aren't my friend.
Perfect.
Ms. Roberta, it's very important to remain active and continue participating in activities that are meaningful to you. According to descriptive research, you'll be more likely to decline if you don't remain active. There's evidence that women who lived alone and had an active lifestyle were more competent and had better abilities a year after having a stroke. So it's really important to remain active.
So you're saying I should still play with my cards?
Absolutely.
And I can maybe volunteer at the hospital again?
I think so.
And go to the synagogue?
Anything you want.
Well, then I like that.
A few minutes later.
Okay, I'm back. I got it. Sorry I left that.
Took so long.
No idea. Everybody's going to lunch right now. Okay, so our therapies that we looked up last night, I'm going to run through them with you, and whichever sounds best, you just let me know. So the first one that we found was called mirror therapy. So we'll put a mirror in front of your right side, so your good side, and you'll mimic your right side with your left side. And so that's been shown to be very effective. There's also adaptive equipment use, and sorry, I'm out of breath from all those people running me around at lunch.
Okay, honey, I can go. It's real easy too these days.
Well, great. Okay, so the adaptive equipment use encourages finger bending, straightening your fingers out, pinching, so you'll be able to play your cards better with your girls. There's also an option, and it's called modified constraint-induced therapy. And it would be like a gentle restraint to kind of keep your right arm down, that kind of more or less encourages you to use your left side more to strengthen it and so on. The most effective one I found was called just simply walking therapy, and it'll include using walking aids like a walker or one of those belts that they're always strapping on you. You could be on a treadmill at a very low speed, and it's been shown to improve self-care skills greatly because you really want to watch out for where you're going, so you're more likely to engage your upper limbs. So which of these sound best to you?
I like the last one you said because I want to live on my own again, and it made it sound like by doing that I could become independent again.
Okay, sounds great. And if any others sound good to you, we can always incorporate them. We can still do the adaptive equipment use so that you can definitely play your cards. But we can start that right now.
Okay, sounds great to me.
Alrighty.
Day 3.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Oh, I feel like I can go home. Can I go home?
Not just yet, but you will one day.
Okay, that works for me.
Hi, Sarah. How are y'all today?
Good.
Okay, so tell me what you're worried about.
A lot.
What? Alright, I've got it. What? Alright, I've got it.
D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg.